If you want to learn how to read past lives, I'm hosting a masterclass on January the 25th. You can register for it in my bio or in the comments. I had somebody leave a comment on one of my videos and said, how did you teach yourself how to do all these things? It's almost like you remembered. That's exactly what it was. I started learning about all of these different modalities and spirituality, and because of the way that my brain works, and I'm sure yours does too, we have a high level of connectivity. So once we start dipping our toes into all these different areas, you're like, things are making sense. The things are clicking. They all have to do with one another, and they work layerly, much like on your spiritual awakening journey. You really need to work on your central nervous system and reprogramming your subconscious. Now we're getting into chakra work to fine-tune with precision. Oh, now we can do inner child healing and get a little bit further into different incarnations, the Akashic records. It works like a ladder system. Same thing with accessing past lives, not only for yourself, but for others or your clients. Now, when we are talking about specifically past life regression, that can take years for you to learn how to do, because not only do you have to teach yourself how to drop into theta and delta brainwave states, that's a very deep form of meditation. Now you are teaching other people, not teaching other people, but you're guiding people through that experience for them to be able to recall that information in real time. Most people are living in very agitated states with their central nervous system, and they're living in alpha and beta brainwave states. So a typical past life regression, it's a 5 or 6 hour process. I didn't want to do that. I want quicker results, not only for myself and other people. So I do a different form of this. It's not while I'm meeting the person face to face on Zoom. I channel all of that information before even getting on the session, and then I relay it to them when we're in Zoom with one another. There are a lot of people that want to experience that firsthand. Sure. And that's where past life regression, a normalized session, would come in. But then there are a lot of other people that are a little bit further into their journey that really just need a key activation. Like, hey, can you give me a little bit more information about my multidimensional forms, facets, awarenesses? And then you open up their consciousness to be connecting to these higher versions on their own. You kind of open up the channel lines for them by giving them this information, even if you're not taking them firsthand on that experience together. The way that I taught myself how to do this is through inner child healing, because your inner children are technically different timeline versions of you as well in the past, even though we don't want to be using past lives anymore. I say that just for the context and because it's keywords. Time is not linear, so we want to kind of chuck that out the window, because that's going to give you a lot more access to the Akashic records when you do that. But I taught myself through inner child healing, and then all of a sudden I had access to so many more versions of myself out there in the cosmos. That is a shortcut to do that. I love teaching, like, what's the quickest and easiest way we can do these things with still deep intentional awareness, but some workarounds, because neurodivergent persons are like, let's go. And that's a beautiful blessing, because it allows you to facilitate sessions for yourself or others or clients that are different than what has been seen out in the collective consciousness. The way that I do it is very different than other people. So I will be teaching my frameworks, my schematics, and how I taught myself how to do these things. If it resonates with you, fantastic. Even if you don't necessarily want to get into past life regression necessarily, we're going to be talking about a lot of other things as well. How to become a very good storyteller, because that's what's needed in shamanic practices for reiterating the journeys that you take people on. Inner child healing, talking about the hero's journey. It's going to be great. We're going to do a Q&A as well. So I can answer everyone's personal questions that they have about doing etheric and astral travels. Again, it's going to be on January the 25th. You can find the information in my bio, in the comments. There will be a replay if you're not able to attend live. This is not only going to be informational, but it's also going to be an activation. I'm going to do a collective reading as well, so everybody can get a little taste of what one of these soul retrievals looks like. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. As I will see you there.